Hello, hello, hello. How has your day been today? So here we are, Wednesday, the 12th of March, and the weather's trying to be a bit more spring-like, but it still wasn't as warm as it was at the weekend. So yeah, it's been another interesting day, another full and good day. Had an amazing client call this morning, and she's one of the people that I've been taking through the Map to Wellness program, which this is the one I'm launching. I want to launch as a group program, but I've been taking a couple of people through it on a one-on-one. And today it was an unexpected, there's a series of exercises that I take people through, and this one, unexpected things came up, which just then really enabled us to put a plan together to help her to move forward to where she wants to be. And we both felt the energy in it, and I just love her as a client because whenever we get on a call, we end up laughing, belly laugh somewhere down the line. So and that's not laughing yoga laughter, that's like that's like we actually find something funny. So that was really a lovely way to start the day. And what I'm celebrating on myself as well is afterwards, there's a little bit of work that I have to do afterwards. There's a few things that I sent through to her, some affirmations that we talked about and some commitments that she was going to do. So I sent those through to her straight away because I try to do it straight away all of the time, but sometimes I procrastinate and go rushing off to the next thing, and then I forget it or it takes ages, which is not, it's not the type of coach that I want to be. I want to follow up immediately with my clients so they've got what they need, and it's also out of my energy as well. So hi Mark, hi Melissa. Just talking about the benefits of doing things straight away and not procrastinating on them. And it's a habit change, because quite often, most times, usually when I finish a call, the first thing I need to do is run to the loo. But then I had what I wanted to do was go and make myself a drink or go and take the dog for a walk, go and do something else. But I forced myself to sit down and get the bits of admin done that I needed to get done. It only took 20 minutes and it's done. Otherwise, it's an energy that's not been completed, and we've got so much energy going on in our world, so many things we've got going on our plates already. It's better, this is certainly what I'm learning, to get things done straight away. And you might be people that already have worked out that is a better way, an easier way of being, because it actually frees up time in the long run. Because otherwise you've got the energy of it and it still needs doing, and a reminder that goes up in your head, oh, I need to do that thing, I need to do that thing. It's really difficult to do everything that needs doing in the moment that it needs doing, but I am getting more practiced at it. So hi Terry, nice to see you. So I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating following up with my clients straight away and not procrastinating. I went and got some bloods done today, and what I wanted to share with you, the story that I put in there to give a compliment. The lady that took my blood, she had a tattoo on her arm, and it was some writing, and I was trying to work out what the writing was, and I asked her, and it was something around, when I'm at my best, I'm my dad's daughter. And I thought, oh, okay, that's quite nice, but interesting. And we had a little chat anyway, and she was very nice. And I got up afterwards and I said, I think you were your dad's daughter today. Thank you very much. And she appreciated the compliment. I always try and give a compliment. It was something it's something that I learned very much in my early journey on this spiritual path of raising your vibrations, and to where if somebody gives you a compliment, to receive it gracefully and thank them, but also to give compliments. And so, and I just like talking to strangers. It's definitely one of my hobbies, so I always look for something to comment or talk about or to exchange with. It's like when I went to the hospital the other day, there was a guy sitting there in the waiting room with this bobble hat on with a very large bobble. It looked quite yeah, well, it was I was I was drawn to his hat, shall we say. So I was trying to think of what to say walking up to him, and I just said, "Oh, I've been admiring your hat." And then he ended up standing up and getting the door for me. So he gave me a compliment as well. So that was nice. So my invitation, if you don't do it already, is to give people compliments and see what reaction you get back and see how it makes you feel. It makes you feel good. Most people enjoy a compliment. Sometimes people don't respond. No, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had anyone respond in a negative way. So it's good to give a compliment. It definitely makes you feel good and makes the other person feel good as well. Like you've noticed something nice about them, which is always nice. We like to be noticed, don't we? Shall we do a bit of ligniting? Take a nice big deep breath in. Put a smile on your face. Because that shows us we are safe. Yeah, nice big deep breath in. Oh, just allow your body to fully relax. Have you been incorporating deep breaths throughout your day? Just peppering your day with a few deep breaths. Maybe if you're waiting in the waiting room, it's perfect. Waiting at a car, you're stuck at traffic lights or something like that, you can just take a breath. Oh, excuse me. If you're on hold on the telephone, that's another time to take a breath. And if you're feeling time short, you're feeling like you're waiting for somebody, or you're in a rush, just slow it down with a breath and a smile. And as we continue to breathe, we'll send out a little prayer for humanity, sending out a little bit of love and healing and compassion and joy. These are nice words. Let's just send them out vibrationally, just through our thoughts and our feelings. Connect with your heart. Think of something or someone that fills you with love. And just hone in on the feeling of your heart opening and your heart expanding. And send out that loving energy to everybody. Hi Debbie. To everybody in your world and everybody in their world. Just send out this lovely, loving energy. Have you had many excuses to laugh today? So L is the second letter of Lignite. And we'll do a bit of laughter because it's good for the soul. Yeah, I've had, like I said, we had a real good laugh with my client this morning, which was great. I've had some wonderful laughs today. Actually, had some good laughs with Zach. Had said, had a nice exchange with the lady at the bloods, taking the bloods. And we had our Healing Vibrations membership group call this evening and had a bit of a laugh there as well. So we've had some laughs today, so I'm celebrating that as well. If this is your first laugh, then laugh with me. If it's not your first laugh, laugh with me anyway, because it makes you feel good. So the next letter of Lignite is I. I is for intention. So the idea of this is to think about the next segment, the next section of your life. So I think about the next 24 hours because I've sort of got into a habit of connecting here before bed as I'm doing my journaling and reflecting on my intention from yesterday was to breathe more consciously. I have been doing that and feel rested. I wouldn't say I've been feeling rested today, I have to say. There's been moments of it where I felt rested, but it was quite rushed from going from appointments and calls. I did have a lie down this afternoon and didn't fall asleep, which suggests I wasn't quite as tired as I am sometimes. So that's good. But it was quite rushed around, and I ate quite rushed. So finding time to eat mindfully and slowly. I'm not very good at eating slowly. I'm getting better. I'm practicing. So my intention, I've got that for my intention tomorrow then, is to eat slowly. Eat slowly. What else did I write here? I'm doing an avatar exercise, and if you want to know what an avatar exercise is, it is where I, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, get clear on my ideal client. And that's called, if you're in the business world, you'll know what an avatar is, but that's what it is. So the idea is if I can get clear on what my ideal client's problems are and how I can solve them, it's for marketing purposes. So I'm able to speak to my avatar, speak to my client, and it's a way of just asking myself what I think my client needs, going from either clients that I've had or going from my own journey and speaking to others as well. So I might ask out in the group some random questions, so that would be really helpful if you could, if you could answer them. In fact, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. So ask cues in group. Hopefully I'll remember what that means. I was going to go swimming tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm going to save that till Friday. Still haven't got my car back. It's taken a lot longer to solve this little tiny bump, which I wished I hadn't even told them about, but I have. It's taken, it's been 2 weeks now, which means I can't get Bumblebee, my mobility scooter, in and out of this car. It doesn't fit in the boot, and I'm not enjoying the hand controls as much as the other one either. I can get about, but not as comfortably, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that the part that they're waiting on is going to come tomorrow and I can get my car back for Friday. If not, I'll have to scoot to swimming, which was lovely when the weather was nice, but if it's raining and cold, not so nice. So I'm going to save it tomorrow and do my avatar exercise instead. I'm going to get up nice and early and do my avatar exercise. I'm going to eat slowly, I'm going to rest, and I'm going to breathe more. No, I don't need to breathe less, but breathe more consciously. That is my intention for tomorrow. And by bringing intention to our days, then our days are more likely to flow like that. Obviously, everything doesn't always happen how you want it to be, but how you're going to show up, that's my intention. So my intention, I suppose, is always to show up with love, leading with love, leading with compassion, and spreading a little bit of extra joy about the place, because the world needs a bit of extra joy, doesn't it? So that's my intention. The next letter is gratitude. So G. What am I grateful for? So this is the exercise that I do at night. I just go through and I think about my day and what's been the highlights, what's been the good stuff of my day. And I had a go at wearing my splints. So I've got these, hi Trisha, I've got these new splints that go in my shoes, and I will share pictures of them so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if any of you use them. So inside your shoes, which sort of meant to help with the drop foot and support your ankle and your leg, your bottom half of your leg. It looks a bit like I'm walking along with a shoehorn in. It feels a bit like I'm walking along with a shoehorn in, if I'm honest. But it definitely makes me walk better, as in more straighter, like it feels like I've sort of, when the signals aren't going down your legs properly, which is happening with mine with the MS, you find ways of walking round. So I walk differently to what I used to walk, and these help me walk like I used to walk better. I have to walk slower. I have to be more mindful with them, definitely. But I'm retraining my legs to walk how they're meant to walk, and it wears them out, basically. So when I take these splints off, I've only had them a couple of days. So when I take them off, my legs feel quite exhausted. So they did that this afternoon. So, but I am celebrating doing a bit of walking in them and getting more practiced. It's going to take a while, I imagine, for my muscles to readjust and the neuro pathways to get back into walking the way that we're designed to walk, and not the way that my workaround for walking, pretty much, if that makes sense. So I'm grateful for those. I am. Tell you what, this evening I took my son to work. I came back and had a call for our Healing Vibrations membership, and went to pick him up after the call, and I couldn't find the car key. I totally lost it. I was flummoxed because I'd left it in my pocket, so I wouldn't have to put it away anywhere, and it totally disappeared. I found it it must have dropped out in the washing basket. Don't ask me how, but it was really bizarre, because I just couldn't work out where I'd put it. So I was grateful that I was able to find it again, because that really concerned me a little bit. So when you found something after you've lost it, you always feel super grateful, don't you? And we were also talking in the Healing Vibrations membership about how when you're, the last the last month or so, I've really ridden the wave of emotions, especially during February. February was quite emotional. I had some stuff going on, but what we talked about and what I'm noticing is that when you're feeling down, just know that that's not how you're going to feel forever. You're going to come out the other side of it. And also know that when you're feeling up, that's not going to last forever either. So when you're feeling up, it's being more appreciative of how good that feels. And then when you're feeling down, recognize that actually this is only you're just ebbing and flowing with life. And I think as we go through life, or certainly this has been my experience, and experience more things that bring you down, that that are challenged, that make you sad, that make you worried, that actually when you appreciate feeling good more, and when you are feeling good, you really embrace it. And well that's certainly what I do, and connect in with that and remember it as well. So when you are feeling a little bit low, you can remind yourself, actually this is just a moment, and I can feel good again, because I can focus on what makes me feel good. So that was definitely a realization. We discussed it, but just worth noticing that actually we are going to go up and down, but when we notice the good stuff, let's really capture it. And that's what I'm trying to do in this group as well. The idea that actually when good things happen, let's celebrate them, let's embellish them, let's blow some more life into them, and let's make the best of the good times. Because when we focus on the good times, then we'll bring more of them into our lives. The law of attraction works its magic and brings more of them in. That's what the whole point of this group is, to bring more happiness and joy in. And we can do that by sharing, and sharing with each other what you've enjoyed with your day. Come on then, Sophie, up you go. So what are you grateful for? Share what you're grateful for. Share your compliments. Come on then, Sophie, get up. There you go. That's it. She chose to join me in bed these days, bless her. There you go. Hey, Soph. Right, sleeping over there. Okay, grateful for that girl, because she gets me out every day. Very grateful. Which brings us on to the next thing, nature. Getting out in nature just grounds you. If you can get out, if you're brave enough or able enough to get out and actually put your bare feet on the ground, that is even better. I did do that for, gosh, I haven't done it for a few years. I did it probably for about a year. I went outside and did a little bit of grounding, and yeah, sometimes I went out in snow, in the rain and everything. It felt good, but it's like having a cold shower. It feels good after you've done it. You don't necessarily feel good when you're stepping outside into the cold. So I stopped doing it. Maybe the spring's coming back. Maybe I'll get back out there again and get on the ground and connect with the earth. But even if you don't get out in bare feet, get outside anyway. Even if it's just sticking your head outside the door, it just makes such a difference. I always stick my head outside the front door, and if I turn right towards the right, if I get up early enough now, you have to get up quite early now to see the sunrise, but you get to see the different hues of the colours, which is nice. And there are a number of jackdaws making their nests on some trees over to the right, so I watched them as well, which is pretty cool. And then check out the other side. And this evening when we went out, the moon was beautiful tonight. I don't know if you've seen the moon. We've got a full moon on Friday, so it's pretty big in the sky at the moment. And I took Sophie out when it was still daylight, but the moon was there and she was beautiful. And then when I picked Zach up, when I eventually found the car key, I went to pick him up, we spotted it on the way back, and it was big and bright in the sky. I'm doing a full moon ceremony. This is just a free thing that I do. It's a nice thing to connect and think about what it is that you want for the next moon cycle and what you want to let go of and what you want to bring into the next moon cycle. So if you'd like to join me and do a full moon ceremony, it's on Zoom. I'll send just DM or comment moon and I'll send you the link and you can come and join me. It's a nice practice. We do a little meditation and we do a bit of burning and we do a bit of letting go, and you always feel better for it. I think it's just taking that time to reflect and intend. It does definitely makes you feel better. So that's nature. The second I is for ingesting good food. And I always, well, if anyone's been watching me or you've been listening to me, you'll know that I've been on a bit of a journey with food. And I have to trust, I am trusting that it is making a difference. I know I'm very clean eating these days. My nemesis, if it's even that, are nuts and raisins and all dates. I do like dates, but I haven't got any now. I've eaten all my nuts and I finished them off today, and I've still got some raisins. So this morning I had porridge and raisins for my breakfast. And then for my lunch, I had what I'd made yesterday, which was my Mediterranean stir fry and I cooked some more sea bass in it, which was really tasty. And then this evening, I had my salad. I had egg. I had poached egg on my salad tonight. So that is, oh no, the last two letters, sorry. Last two letters are T and E. So T is what am I telling myself? And this, I try to think about it more in the day, of moments go by, of noticing what I'm actually telling myself. And you can tell whether what you're telling yourself is in alignment with actually where you want to be going by how you feel. So if you're not feeling good, then it's worth looking at what you're thinking about, what's going through your head, what you're telling yourself. If you are feeling good, then keep thinking more of the same thing, because that's making you feel good. It's really as simple as that, of noticing how you're feeling and then bringing some awareness to your thoughts. And by bringing your awareness to them, writing them down is really helpful, because then you can look at them really objectively and think, is that even true? So getting clear on your thoughts, getting aware of your thoughts is so important and can help you. I mean, it takes practice, but I am definitely getting better at it. And the last E is to enjoy. Just decide to enjoy as much as you possibly can. And if you're not feeling enjoyment, ask yourself why. What is it that's sucking your joy? And a lot of the time for me, it's because I'm tired, and a simple lie down, even if it's just for 10 or 20 minutes, can really help. Certainly does for me. Or going back to the breath work, going back through the Blignite acronym, bringing some laughter in, raising the energy if you need to raise the energy, or allowing your energy to be filled up by just taking a rest and breathing. Okay. Hi Yinka, lovely to see you as well. Lovely to see you all on here. Thank you so much for continuing being here. Let me know, let me know what you're grateful for, or what you're telling yourself. It'd be nice to hear. Shall we have a little song just to finish off? Blignite my happy, Blignite the happy in me. Blignite, Blignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder and every day with glee. Blignite, Blignite the happy in me. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.